So guys, welcome to another live stream regarding WhiteHat Jr. Actually, I started once again. So hello, what's up, guys? Aravind Sharma and welcome back to ZERUS-THE Professionals. So we are talking about WhiteHat Jr. So recently, WhiteHat Jr. invited me for a live stream regarding a webinar, and I will be live streaming that. Will be asking questions and see if they can answer my questions or not. So let's get started. Ask to join, and let me just wait if they will allow me. I don't know. Yeah, they are in. So there are plenty of people out here. Yeah, these guys have invited me, like Aniket Agarwal and Aniket Ahire. They've invited me for the meeting.
Hi, guys, good morning. Sorry, I think I was muted. So I said we'll start at 12.
I think let's wait for 5 minutes. We'll start at 12, right? So
Okay, done. We'll do that. Okay, I think we are waiting for a few more people to join. So whoever is here, guys, we will start at 12:05.
So they will start the meeting at 12:05, and it's 3 minutes to 12. No, actually, 8 minutes to 12:05, and oh, he's presenting something. Just drop down your questions if you got any.
Kushali, I think you are presenting your screen.
Which I should ask.
Can you stop presenting
these
your screen,
guys.
Kushali? Thank you.
Okay, they have managed to accumulate a lot of people out of this, I must say. So guys, I guess most of you must have watched my previous WhiteHat Jr. video regarding all that shit, and if you haven't watched yet, go to my channel and watch that video itself.
Watched yet?
We're just waiting of now, we know, like, out of disappointment, I should say.
People who've just joined. So guys, we'll start at 12:05. Okay, we are waiting for a few more people to join. So everyone who's just joined, we'll start at 12:05.
Yeah, they will start at 12:05. They will start making you a fool at 12:05. They will start selling your cows at 12:05.
Thank you. So this is for the kids who have joined. Guys, if you have your parents as well, kindly invite them also to be with us.
Yeah, because you can making fun of your parents quite easily.
Yes. Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
And till then, I will just, you know, spread this live stream link to people so that they can also join. Uh,
Is everyone able to see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. While we start, okay, since, like I said, we start at 12:05. We are waiting for a few more people to join. Let's set some ground.
Sir, I'm not able to see your screen.
oh,
No worries.
they
No
are
worries.
all kids. Like
No worries,
most of
don't
them
worry
are
about it.
just kids. They are just making
We'll be,
fool of
I'm
kids.
not
Oh my
presenting anything
goodness,
else.
that's some real.
Okay.
That's some
Yes.
real
So
task
let's
WhiteHat
set some
Jr. is
ground
doing.
rules for the meeting. Since it is a webinar, we have a few people who are with us. Let's follow some rules so that everything goes smoothly. Let's make sure that no one unmutes themselves to speak unless we call on them. Okay, so I understand you will have a lot of questions while the presentation is going on. Uh, I request you to park all your questions. Okay, in the end, we will have a Q&A session. So whatever questions you have along the way, I suggest you just write them down, because while I'm speaking, while the presentation is going on, you will have a lot of questions, which is obvious. So just write them down. In the end, when we are having a Q&A session, that is where you can ask all your questions. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
just
please
one query. So one query actually.
yes, everyone,
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah. How many questions are you gonna take at the end? Like,
So, okay, so we'll have a royal 15-20 minutes for question and answers.
okay,
Okay, so as many questions as we can take.
sure, that's fine. I,
So we have a lot of experts with us, experts about the curriculum. We will have some teachers who will join. We will also have one or two live students who are learning with us. So questions pertinent to all these people, they will answer all your questions. Don't
oh,
worry
that's
about it.
great.
And even in the end, if your questions do go unanswered, you have my contact. You can definitely send across your questions, and we'll reach out
Yeah,
to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
sure.
don't worry about it. All right. So the only request is, guys, please don't unmute yourself and start speaking while the session is on. At least till the presentation is on. In the end, when there is a Q&A, you can definitely raise your hand. We will unmute you, and then please ask your questions. Else,
Sure, sir.
Rohit, I think you want to say something.
Yes, yes. So what I am saying is you guys can go ahead and put your questions on the chat basically, so that we have a basic idea how long we have to keep the questionnaire session.
Khushi, I guess you have muted Rahul, Rohit sir.
Okay, no problem. So I'm just saying that we can all put our questions in the chat. We'll follow those questions one by one, and once the session is over, we can go ahead and answer all the questions. Okay.
Perfect. Is this clear for everyone, guys? Please don't unmute yourself. Please don't mute anyone while they're speaking. If some important announcement is going on, I understand Google Meet, you have those options, but please don't use them.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. In the next 1 minute, are we expecting more people to join, or are we good to start? Aniket or
Yeah,
Amita?
you can just wait for a minute. Definitely after that we can start.
Okay, lovely. I think I can see a lot of people who had registered have already joined. I don't know about the teachers and the students, but yeah, I think the participants, mostly people have joined. So I think we're good to start at 12:05, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
I think yeah, but let's wait for 2-3 minutes more, and then probably by 12:05, 12:07, we can start. If anybody else is joining, we can wait for 2 more minutes.
Okay, so what I'll do is, meanwhile, there is a video that I wanted to show everyone. At 12:05, we can start playing that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Sorry to bother you in between. What exactly this webinar is related with?
Sure, we will definitely start with that. That's a very good question, right? Why are we having this webinar? So basically, we have a lot of parents, who are in trial classes, but they still have questions about how will White Hat help their child, or they want to have questions about, what is it exactly that you guys teach here? What is coding all about? or people have questions like how will it help them in school, or why to learn at such an early age, why coding at such an early age. So basically, this is to answer all those questions and to tell you more about what we teach here and how we teach. We'll also give you more insights into what the company is all about.
Okay, because earlier also
Okay, they're
I
gonna
think
give
so I got a
insights.
call from the WhiteHat Junior team,
Right.
and he has given a trial as well.
Yes,
So
perfect.
I have already informed them that already the school sessions works are so much high. So that's why I haven't allowed my daughter to join this. But if it is going to help in definitely in school work, then definitely we will try
Yes.
it, that we can understand the webinar and we can help them, our children to go for this procedure. No problem. Yes.
Exactly.
You
So
are you are too
for the
wrong,
first
ma'am.
30
You are
minutes,
too
we
wrong.
will show you a presentation, and in the last 30 minutes, all the questions that you have, right? Like you said, your daughter is busy with her schoolwork. So how this can help? I think it will be answered along the presentation itself, but you can still go ahead and ask, and we'll be able to give you some answers on that.
Definitely, we are waiting for your response.
Perfect, perfect.
Thank you.
So let me start with this video, guys, and then we will move on with the presentation.
Good, Aniket. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Please tell me if you can hear this video, the sound, okay? I'm playing the video. Please tell me if you can hear the sound.
You can hear.
Can you hear it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Coding is the way the world is going to go. So whatever you may do, whether you're a dancer or an actor or a writer, technology is always going to be something that's integrally a part of that. Coding now, it's just everywhere.
कोडिंग सीखेंगे तो एप्स बनाएंगे टेक्नोलॉजी ज़्यादा समझेंगे we will have creative and empowered children that will make a better world.
The deciding factor, I would say, to go with WhiteHat Jr. was the ability to do one-on-one teaching, and WhiteHat Jr. gives you that opportunity.
So now that we have two coding enthusiasts here at the house has never been quieter, and their grades are so good, particularly in math. His imagination has totally taken off. Tyler's definitely learning more science here than he is at school. What I really appreciate about WhiteHat is the fact that it's one-on-one, and I give all the credit to his WhiteHat Jr. teacher.
The other thing, from an involvement perspective, again, full marks to the engagement with the teacher. I think so both of them have developed such a deep bond.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm highly recommending it.
If I had a message for any other parent about WhiteHat, I'd say try it and do it. Your kids will almost certainly love it. It's a really accessible and fun way to get into coding.
Thanks, WhiteHat. This was great.
Okay, great. So this was basically a feedback from some of our parents who are live with us, who have done the course. This is what they have to say about the course, about how their kids are developing with us.
No,
I
it's
hope
not
you got
what
some
they have to
insights
say about the
through
course.
video. We're gonna talk further, like I said.
It's not what they have to say about the course. It's what you
general questions
paid
that
them
we
to
get from
say,
parents
I should
about,
say.
what is coding, and why a kid should learn coding. Why is it important for a kid to learn coding, or why do it?
Bro,
with
have
their
you learned
parents?
coding?
So we're gonna
Ever
ask you
have
some
you
of these
learned coding in your
common
life?
questions. Then I'm going to take you through our curriculum and show you
Bloody
more about what
salesman.
value is available for the kid, what kind of learning is available for the kid, and then we'll open up the session for some questions. I think we'll have one or two teachers, they can share their experience of teaching with us. We'll have one or two live students, they can share their experience of learning with us, and we'll answer some of your questions. So are we good to start? Should we start this?
Yes, Aniket, go ahead.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Guys, please don't unmute yourself. If you have to say anything, please say it in the chat board, and Rohit will convey the message to me. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start with the most basic and important question. What is coding? So as you know, WhiteHat, we teach you coding, right? So the basic question is, coding hota kya hai? Acha, if you have a language preference, if some of you don't understand English or Hindi, please let me know in the chat. So I'll follow a particular language. नहीं तो मैं English में बात करूँगा.
No, you can talk in Java, you can talk in Python also.
All right. So what is coding? Coding होता
English
है.
और हिंदी.
तो अगर एक बहुत बेसिक तरीके से मैं आपको ये समझाऊं कि कोडिंग क्या होता है, तो आप और मैं इस वक्त हिंदी और इंग्लिश में आई एम कम्युनिकेटिंग विद यू. तो मैं बात करने के लिए जो लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहा हूँ उसको हम हिंदी या इंग्लिश का नाम दिया है हमने. इसी तरह से अगर हमको कंप्यूटर से या किसी मशीन से बात करनी है, उससे कुछ काम करवाना है, लाइक कंप्यूटर इज अ वेरी वेरी पावरफुल मशीन. इट कैन डू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. तो अगर आपको कोई भी काम किसी मशीन से करवाना है तो उसके लिए आपको मशीन की लैंग्वेज आना बहुत जरूरी है. ओके और उस लैंग्वेज को हम कोडिंग कहते हैं. So you would have heard about a lot of computer languages like Java and C++ and Python. So these are all made up of codes. और उसको सीखने के लिए जो बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स है वो होता है कोडिंग.
Yes.
ठीक है. So I hope
exactly.
this is
These
very,
languages
very
are made
clear
up
for
of
everyone.
codes. Exactly.
होता
Yeah.
क्या है. लोगों को लगता है रॉकेट साइंस है और कोई मुश्किल. परफेक्ट. लोगों को लगता है बहुत मुश्किल है. It's very, you know, it's not very easy.
I just wonder how much these kids have been paid. Like, how much their parents have been paid to say all this. Yes, sir. No, you don't know what is rocket science.
इंग्लिश में ABCD होता है, वैसे कोडिंग के अपने बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स होते हैं और उसको सीखना बहुत इजी है. I am sure most of you who are here, the students, have already taken a trial class with us. Okay, you've experienced कि आपको कोड लिखने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है, ब्लॉक बेस्ड कोडिंग में कैसे वो कोड वर्क करता है. I think you already have a taste of that. And I'm sure it wasn't very, very difficult because most of you have done really well in your trial classes. Okay?
No, all of them have done quite well in their trial classes, and you have said that they are all Obamas and all.
इतनी छोटी उम्र में हमको क्यों सीखना है? Okay? तो let's talk about this कि कोडिंग इतनी छोटी उम्र में सीखना जरूरी क्यों है? If you are not already aware, a lot of countries have exposed kids from standard first itself to coding. A lot of European countries have already made coding compulsory subject in school from first standard. The reason for that is that we have some studies which say that the kids' learning ability, the creative learning ability, is at its peak when they are 5 to 10 years old. Because that is where the kids acquire language. They learn to speak the languages that they speak throughout their life. जो primary language जिसको हम कहते हैं. So if they are able to learn that language at that age, और हम अगर कह रहे हैं कि कोडिंग भी एक लैंग्वेज है, so why can't they learn coding at that age? And some people started that. Some people
Aniket, if you could pause for a moment. I believe your voice is clear. Okay, cool.
Okay, is it clear for everyone? Any issues with the voice?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, great. All right. Yeah, so what I was saying is that because so many countries have already implemented it and we have seen great results, and we already have a 2 lakh plus data of students at WhiteHat who have started learning.
And you will sell that off, right?
Done so many things
like that data breach which happened in your company.
Of learning coding at an early age.
Your site was way too much vulnerable.
Basically, it is very, very synonymous with math. So there is a reason why we learn math at school, because मैथ से हमको एक लॉजिकल थिंकिंग एबिलिटी मिलता है, एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल मिलता है, जहाँ पे there is a problem and then there are some steps to get to the solution of that problem. Now coding is an expanded version of that. Why do I say that? क्योंकि जब आप कोडिंग सीखते हैं तो कोडिंग का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? What is the objective of coding? तो अगर आप अपने आसपास देखें, you are surrounded with apps. There are so many apps that you are using in your day-to-day lifestyle. आप WhatsApp यूज करते हैं मैसेजेस के लिए, आप गाना.com या Amazon Music यूज करते हैं गाने सुनने के लिए, आपको यहाँ से वहाँ ट्रैवल करना है तो आप ओला उबर का यूज करते हैं. Now these are all apps which were made by coders who started coding at a very, very early age.
Oh, really?
Aniket, you got muted, I think.
हाँ, आप शायद म्यूट हो गए हो.
Let's just see when Uber was launched.
Sir, you are muted.
Guys, please don't do this. I know it's a lot of fun to mute me. Please don't mute me like this.
Yeah, Uber was launched in 2010, right?
Please,
And who
if you could
owns
maintain,
Uber?
one thing that Aniket is the one who is speaking, and rest everybody can keep themselves on mute. That's it. We will go ahead and
The
take
founder
everybody's
is
question.
Travis Kalanick. And Travis Kalanick is 44 years old. Dating back to 10 years back, he was 34 years old when he started working. Or maybe, let's say, 3 years back, right? He was maybe 30 when he
So
started
guys,
coding.
Aniket will be the
Right?
one
And
who is
so,
speaking, and
same goes with
we'll
this
take each and
Garrett
everybody's
Camp. He
questions
was
as
also
soon
around 30
as the
also.
presentation is over. Okay.
No, but they were kids. Every entrepreneur, none of the entrepreneurs which they named have started coding at an early young age.
Aniket,
Because
you
there
can
was no
go
exposure
ahead and
at that
start.
time, right? There was not this much a crowd in coding.
Yes, we took a pause in between. Aniket, you are on mute.
No need to say anything either.
Okay,
You better be mute.
perfect. Is it better now? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अगर आप ऐसे करते रहोगे ना तो मुझे फिर पीपीटी हटा के डायरेक्ट बिना पीपीटी के बात करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो बार बार मुझे पीपीटी
None of neither of them make any sense.
All right, thank you. Right. So we were talking about कि कोडिंग इतनी अर्ली एज में इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है, क्योंकि जितने भी एप्स आप अपने आसपास देख रहे हो उनको जिन लोगों ने बनाया है, अगर आप जाके स्टडी करो गूगल में उनके बारे में पढ़ो तो आपको एक चीज कॉमन दिखेगी कि उन सब ने कोडिंग बहुत अर्ली एज में सीखना चालू किया था. ओके, पीपल लाइक बिल गेट्स हु इज द फाउंडर ऑफ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, उन्होंने 8 साल की उम्र से कोडिंग सीखना चालू किया था. ओके, एंड वी सी द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ दैट.
Yeah, let's see.
क्योंकि होता क्या है कि जितना जल्दी आप स्टार्ट करते हैं उतना एक बेटर फाउंडेशन आपके लिए बन जाता है. ओके, यू आर एबल टू बिल्ड ऑन दैट बेटर. अब हम ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं कह रहे कि अगर आपको
At the age of 13
बनना है या बड़े बड़े एप्स जाकर के बनाने हैं सिर्फ तब आप आके कोडिंग हमारे साथ सीखिए. इट इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉट लाइक दैट. अगर आप हमारा करिकुलम भी देखेंगे, एटलीस्ट द अर्ली क्लासेस, द फोकस इज मोर ऑन व्हाट यू लर्न इन स्कूल और उसको कैसे आप कोडिंग के थ्रू बेटर सीख सकते हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज द आइडिया ओवर हियर. इट इज नॉट लाइक कि आप 6 साल की उम्र में या 7 साल की उम्र में या 8 साल की उम्र में बहुत बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर बन जाओगे सारे के सारे कोडिंग सीख करके और अपने एप्स बना लोगे. इट इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉट लाइक दैट. ओके, वी गेट अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कि यार हमको तो डॉक्टर बनना है, हमको एमबीबीएस करना है, तो हम कोडिंग क्यों सीखे. ओके, तो इट इज नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स. कोडिंग इज बेसिकली इट inculcates patterns in your brains which help you in problem solving and logical thinking. And that is how we have so many kids who are learning coding at such a young age. And that is also exactly the reason why, if अगर आपने नया एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के बारे में सुना है, from the age of from class 6 coding is being made compulsory. I think काफी स्कूल्स में इम्प्लीमेंट ऑलरेडी हो रहा है, काफी स्कूल्स में हो जाएगा इम्प्लीमेंट, अगले साल तक कोडिंग करिकुलम्स आ जाएंगे. ओके, दैट इज एग्जैक्टली द रीजन. क्योंकि जब आप कोडिंग सीखते हैं तो लॉजिकल थिंकिंग और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग ये इनकलकेट होने लगता है आपके अंदर.
At least they're saying some shit.
कोडिंग सीखना इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है, मान लिया. कोडिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये भी मान लिया. आप व्हाइट हैट के साथ क्यों सीखेंगे? तो व्हाइट हैट में ऐसा क्या अलग है कि जो आपको व्हाइट हैट में ही आके कोडिंग सीखना है? तो व्हाइट हैट के कोडिंग सिलेबस के बारे में अगर मैं आपको बताऊं तो ये दुनिया का पहला स्ट्रक्चर्ड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस बेस्ड करिकुलम है 300 क्लासेस का फॉर किड्स. द वन एंड ओनली 300 क्लासेस curriculum in the world, the first ever for kids. Okay, it has been there has been 5 years of research that has gone into creating the curriculum. There are gold medalists from MIT Boston, जो दुनिया का premier technology based institute है, and gold medalists from IIT Mumbai who have actually contributed to creating this entire.
Aniket, you got muted again. Khushi, please आप Aniket को
Aniket, what the F, man? What are you doing, man?
All right, thank you so much. खुशी, आपको आवाज पसंद नहीं आ रही क्या खुशी मेरी?
Flirt कर लो.
All right,
Like, he's
guys, this
literally
way it's
flirting,
fine. Kya?
man.
Is the presentation still proper, or should I full screen it?
No, it's
Actually,
fine.
the phone is in my hand, sir. She's not doing anything. She's just listening to you carefully.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
So it is clear.
Okay, great. So, why should we learn with WhiteHat? So, like I said, there is an extensive research which has gone into building the curriculum. We have industry experts who have made it. There is 5 years of research that has gone into it. Now, if I tell you more about the curriculum, we will come to that later. But let me first tell you about the company itself, what the success rate of WhiteHat has been like. Okay, so the company got founded in 2018. It was a 7 people company in 2018. Right now we are at 2020, 2 years into the foundation of the company. We are already thousands of employees. Okay, and most of the hiring has happened during the lockdown. In the past 8 or 9 months, the company has almost gone 6 times in size, 6 or 7 times in size, just during the lockdown. Okay, that is to tell you that how fast people are taking to our courses. How much interest parents are taking in learning the course, because obviously we cannot expand till our customer base is expanding. We have a teacher base of more than 11,000 teachers with us. We are right now operating in more than 8 countries, including US and Australia and Singapore and New Zealand. Obviously, India is one of them. We have more than 80% of the market share as far as the Indian coding base is concerned.
Yeah.
So more than 80% of the kids who are learning coding in India, they're learning it with WhiteHat. So that is to tell you that why we say that WhiteHat is right now the best coding curriculum in the world. I hope you get some idea with that. Okay. Let's move further. Let's talk about what makes our curriculum so special.
Nothing make your
So what
curriculum
makes
so
this
special.
entire thing very special is the vision. Okay, there is a vision behind creating this curriculum. There is a vision behind making this syllabus the way it is. The vision is that we want to enable the entire generation to be a creator versus a consumer of technology. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Creator versus consumer. So we have some data which says, there is some research which says that by 2030, by the time most of you will be getting ready to go out there in the world and make your careers, make it your own, make it on your own. By 2030, 85% of the jobs that exist right now will not exist. 80 crore jobs in different industries that are there right now will be lost to technology. Okay, 80 crore jobs. Now, what will they be replaced with? So, for example, जैसे आपने I'm sure Zomato use किया होगा, right? I'm sure everyone has used Zomato or Swiggy or Uber Eats.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो अभी क्या होता है, अभी आपके घर पे कोई आके डिलीवर करके जाता है खाना जब आप ऑर्डर करते हैं तब. Now in a few countries, what these guys have started implementing is there are drones. I'm sure you guys have heard about drones. जो robots होते हैं जो fly करते हैं, जिनको
No, I haven't heard about drones. I'm sorry.
Make deliveries. Okay, it is already being tested as a pilot. So इस तरह से बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जहाँ पे human jobs are being lost to technology because technology can do it more efficiently, right? So the data that we have, it also says that 95% of the people in the world after 2030 will just end up taking instructions from some machine.
Yes.
Okay? And
That's the whole point. We will take instructions from machines and that will be the doomsday.
For the machines. And
like
we want
what exactly they're teaching.
Our kids should be in that 5% who are creating those instructions rather than taking those instructions. Okay, so
first anti-bullying app. How that anti-bullying app gonna help? Like that Samuel Miller said.
That is the vision with which this company.
Sign language app.
Mr. Karan Bajaj, our CEO, he had a thought that okay, if my kids have to go out there in the world, are they ready to take on the world? Do they have all the tools which they will require? And obviously the answer was no. We were lagging far behind. And
Yeah,
that is how
you are
our
still far
curriculum
behind
came
because
into
you're
existence.
you're
That is how
cheating
the idea
people.
of creating a coding curriculum for kids came into existence. And that is what makes this product such a unique product. तो इट्स लाइक जब एप्पल ने आईफोन बनाया, जब उन्होंने एक टच स्क्रीन फोन बनाया, उसके पहले लोगों को पता ही नहीं था कि अच्छा उनको एक टच स्क्रीन फोन की रिक्वायरमेंट भी हो सकती है. और अब आई एम श्योर दैट मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर यूजिंग स्मार्टफोन्स, वी आर यूजिंग टच फोन्स, राइट? So till the time that product came into existence, people did not even know that they require that product. And our product is not very different from that. Because before this, at least Indian parents did not put too much emphasis for kids to learn coding. बाहर की countries में तो हो रहा था, India में इतना ज़्यादा नहीं था. But because of WhiteHat being an Indian company, that has now even come to the Indian market. And obviously it is one of the top selling products even in countries like US. So that should give you a fair idea of the kind of things that we are bringing forth. Let me take you through the different curriculums that we have. तो हमारे जो courses हैं वो available हैं for students from first standard up to 12th standard. So which is 6 years old students, 18-year-old students can take our curriculums. And they are divided obviously according to the grades. The reason why they are divided according to grades is because your curriculums that you learn here complement what you learn in school, the core subjects that you learn in school. I will talk more about this later on, but this is why we have such curriculums which are based on your grades and your age. What are the different things that we cover in these curriculums? What are the different things that you learn with us? So if you look carefully at these slides, first 8 classes, we give you a basic of what coding is all about. We teach you the ABCD of coding. Okay, we teach you concepts like logic versus syntax, interactive game building. हम आपको एक game developer certificate देते हैं हमारे end से at the
interactive game building.
Okay. Obviously, if you have more questions, if you have to ask detailed questions, we'll take those questions in the end. Right now, I will not bore you with the entire specifics because most of you have already seen this on either on our website or through the calls with our academic counselors.
No,
but if you still have questions, we will be more than happy to address it in the end.
They are a
if you have your questions, you can start posting it on the chat box as well, like Rohit mentioned. 8 to 48 classes, we take you through what app development is all about. Okay, we teach you more about UI UX concepts, which is user interface and user experience. कि चीजें बनती कैसे हैं, how a creator thinks. We take you more into that. We take a deep dive into the languages of coding. For different grades, there are different languages that we expose you to. वो कौन सी languages हैं मैं आपको आगे वाली slides में जरूर बताऊंगा. Okay, so by the end of 48 classes, the kids are completely ready to make and publish their own applications. Okay, so there are numerous applications that all of our kids who have completed 48 classes have made. More than 93% of the kids who take 48 classes with us end up making an app of their own which is Play Store ready. Okay, so this is one of the USPs that only in 48 classes
and that app is so dumb
to make their own application.
I don't blame the kids actually. I don't blame the kids. These guys are at fault.
Across 48 classes, then we take a deep dive into some concepts like artificial intelligence, data science, space technology, machine learning, and obviously we also have a 300 class curriculum or a 300 class course that we don't originally pitch to everyone. But when we go to the 300 class course, we learn concepts like artificial intelligence used for self-driven cars. We use concepts like biotech, where smart wearable devices, and we also take you through neural networks. So those are very, very advanced concepts that only 0.5% of the people in the world are working on. We expose kids to even that once they cross 144 classes and go beyond. Okay, what are the different platforms that kids get? This is one of the most important value additions that WhiteHat gives you, that you have a lot of different platforms at every stage of your journey with us to showcase your talent. to show us how you are special. Okay, and it starts with the first 4 classes itself. The moment you complete 4 classes, you are eligible for something which is called CEO for a day, where we select some number of students who can actually take on being the
CEO for a
CEO
day.
of WhiteHat Jr. And they work hand in hand with our CEO, Mr. Karan Bajaj, and the CEO of Byju's, which is the parent company now of WhiteHat, Mr. Ravindran
I would
Baiju,
rather ask,
where you can
to
be
shut
with them
the
for a day. You can
company
share
on the
your
whole.
ideas about what can be improved about the company and learn from them. Okay, so obviously there are a fixed number of students every month that we select for this challenge, but then you automatically become eligible once you complete 4 classes and 2 projects with us. Similarly, at different stages, it's mentioned in the slide. If you go through it carefully, I'm sure most of you are already aware of the different things that are there, but I'll quickly run through them. That at different stages, different platforms become available for you. Silicon Valley Challenge is obviously one thing very important that we highlight because it's
Aniket, I think you are muted.
yes. Am I back? Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, great. Yes, so I was saying that Silicon Valley is one of the important platforms that we provide to kids. I'll talk more about it in the next slide. We have something called Young Visionary. So by the time you complete 20 classes and if you've completed 10 projects, you become eligible for something we call as the Young Visionary Award, where 6 students every month, we get them to interact with Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. If you've heard about Mr. Sonam Wangchuk, he's the real life Funsuk Wangdu, जो आपने 3 Idiot मूवी में शायद आमिर खान के कैरेक्टर को देखा होगा. He has more than 50 patents और वो इंटरेक्ट करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स के साथ 1-to-1, उनके आइडियाज सुनते हैं, उनको ग्रूम करते हैं. So all these things become available for you. Let's look at the Silicon Valley Challenge, because a lot of parents ask us कि ये क्या है, Silicon Valley Challenge क्या होता है. So by the time your kid completes
No, these are way to make fool out of
जब
you.
आप 44 classes और 22 projects complete कर लेते हैं, you become eligible for a Silicon Valley program, where what happens in the Silicon Valley program is that we shortlist 12 kids every 6 months और उनको हम हमारी तरफ से Silicon Valley US भेजते हैं. Silicon Valley is basically the place where most of the technology related things happen in the world. Okay, it's the hub for technological development.
Oh my goodness. As you mentioned before that all the big startups like Uber and all, their founder started coding at the young age, but the founder of Uber didn't start coding at such young age, as I said earlier. Why are you lying, sir? Hats off to this Kundan Thakur.
जो है दुनिया के,
Big shout
उनके
out.
साथ वो लोग वहाँ पे इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, उनसे ग्रूम
You are the man.
होने का मौका उनको मिलता है. और क्या प्रीमियम टेक्नोलॉजीज है दुनिया में जिस पे काम हो रहा है इस वक्त गूगल में और वेमो में, उनको जाके वो देखने का मौका मिलता है, वहाँ के प्रोडक्ट इंजीनियर्स के साथ बात करने का मौका मिलता है.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We have to pay for some Silicon Valley.
Okay, so I'll come to that. It's a very good question.
No kid on this planet would care about that. And by her age, she's probably 6 to 7 or maybe 9 max to max. And I don't think she would care. Like, it's all paid, man.
आपको और आपके एक पेरेंट को कंपनी सिलिकॉन वैली भेजती है 7 days.
And only that girl is asking questions. No one else.
All expense paid trip.
Just to be clear here, अभी कोरोना का टाइम है, so of course none of the students, nobody is traveling outside India. So as soon as the things open up, we will be more clear about this. Okay.
Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Very important that you, even if you get shortlisted, you will be going after Corona ends because it is not safe right now. All right. How do we decide our winners? How do we choose who goes to Silicon Valley? So the top 3% of students that we have on our platform, they get an invitation to join the challenge. तो जो भी projects आप बनाते हैं by the end of 44 classes, उसके basis पे हम judge करते हैं. उन students को shortlist किया जाता है, उनके ideas को और ज़्यादा groom किया जाता है. There is an audit team which looks at how well you have used your understanding of the concept to solve some problem through an app. और उस सब के बाद finally 0.1% of applicants को identify किया जाता है, mentor किया जाता है, और फिर 12 बच्चों को सिलेक्ट करके हम इसके लिए शॉर्टलिस्ट करते हैं. सो अ लॉट ऑफ यू कीप ऑन आस्किंग कि अच्छा एक्चुअली कौन है जिनको शॉर्टलिस्ट किया गया है, किस तरह के एप्स हैं जो इन लोगों ने बनाए हैं. So let me show you the example of some of our kids
Yeah,
who
let's
have been
see.
shortlisted for Silicon Valley. Okay, here are the names of the kids and what they have actually made. तो ये जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं और इनके जो ऐप के लिंक्स है जिसकी वजह से हमने इनको शॉर्टलिस्ट किया है, अगर आपको वो देखना है तो आप
eHelp,
chatbot
a
पे जाके
chatbot
you can
that
send it
helps
across
in
WhatsApp.
connecting with
Or you
local
can also
government
share the
bodies.
links of these apps here on
Really?
If you want to see, just put it on the chat.
That
We will try and put those links.
just make no
If not
sense.
now towards the end,
Connecting with
or
local
you can personally reach out to whoever
government
got in touch with
bodies.
you, and we can share those links with you on WhatsApp. So you can check out कि actually क्या चीजें इन्होंने बनाई थी. Okay, I think someone else is presenting. Is someone else presenting?
Sir Rohit was presenting.
Okay. All right, no worries.
You can continue with this.
Okay, perfect. So these are some of the kids. अगर आप इनके बारे में और डिटेल में जानना चाहें तो बिल्कुल आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन हम लोग शेयर करेंगे. ठीक है. These are some more examples. आपने मेमे के बारे में तो I think almost everyone would have heard because you've gone through the trial class and you have had interaction with our academic counselors. So Meme is also one of the kids who has been shortlisted for Silicon Valley. Okay. I want to show you one more video where we talk about कि हमारे जो parents हैं वो क्या कह रहे हैं अपने बच्चों के डेवलपमेंट.
सर क्या कह रहे हैं?
हाँ जी.
Alexi is my older son. When he arrived in New York, he was 8. This was
Sir, it is not visible.
what is it?
Is it? Can someone confirm, is my screen visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Your screen is.
Okay. जिसको भी नहीं दिख रहा है, please check your network once. एक बार refresh करिए.
At the beginning, it felt very stressful.
Just pause the video. Stop sharing and start sharing once again.
सर हमारे क्लास में सर बाहर के लोग आ गए सर.
हाँ जी.
सर बाहर के लोग आ गए सर क्लास में.
बाहर के लोग आ गए. कौन आ गया बाहर का भाई?
कोई नहीं. अनिकेत आप एक बार stop present.
That was nice. बाहर के लोग आ गए.
Start presenting once again.
Like वही exactly बाहर के लोग जिनको आपने पे नहीं करा वो आ गए.
Sir, yes, it is visible.
And it just have 2 words, yes and chocolate.
Learning coding is like learning a new language. If you get the right teacher, then you can actually learn it very easily.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Sanya.
Alex. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
So, in today's class, we'll learn about creativity bodies, and we will have fun while doing so.
I tried a bunch of different classes, and the one that stuck out the most was WhiteHat Jr.
What I like with WhiteHat Jr. is that they play. It's always a game.
So you can go on the walls, you can jump on them. So this is all the code. My teacher's name is Sonia. She's always so enthusiastic, and I can
To
ask
read
her
out of
any
the
questions
PDF.
I want to about the code.
So, Alex, in today's class, we added background, we introduced some of the important concepts. Okay.
He's very close with the teacher. I think they have a good connection. And I think it's helping him to understand how to be an entrepreneur.
When I moved to New York, I felt very isolated from people. So I have an idea for an app which is called the Icebreaker. If you ever feel lonely, it allows you to meet people from your region, and then you can create a new friendship.
He's more positive, confident, it's just amazing. If you want to be successful, you have to try to do it. And I think WhiteHat Jr. will help you do that.
Perfect.
Well
I
said.
hope everyone was able to look at the video. If not, the YouTube link will be shared with you. You can go and check out the video later.
Not interested
Yes, sir.
Okay.
in
So
this
what he was
paid
talking
campaign.
about, there is a father who's talking about how his son got benefited through WhiteHat and the kind of app that he developed and how it helped him in his overall development. Okay, so this is just one video. We have a lot of such videos even of our Indian kids. अगर आपको देखने हैं वो videos आप chatbot में डालिए, हम आपके साथ links end में share करेंगे. Of a lot of other Indian kids as well as foreign kids who have created so many wonderful apps. Okay.
Sir, if I want to buy this course, how to buy?
We will come to it in the end. Can you please park that? मैं आपको end में बताऊंगा कैसे करना है.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes, what what are some of the additional benefits that you get when you join the course? After the class, there is a report card, tells the student and the parent how the kid has performed in the class, what are the areas for improvement. There is a comparative study which is there. We also give you post-class quizzes for better understanding of the concepts. It's like a revision. Okay,
You
there are
better
a lot
eat
of
first.
projects
You're
which are
burping in
given to you
between.
outside
That's
your
not how
class.
professionals do.
What are some of the USPs of our course? There is adaptive learning.
There is
Adaptive
no
learning क्या
USP,
होता है
man.
कि आपके किड का रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, उसके हिसाब से कोर्स को पूरा कस्टमाइज किया जाता है. Since there is one or two.
My screen is not visible.
Okay. Rohit, can you confirm?
Yeah, you can just stop presenting and start presenting again.
Okay, all right. Is it visible now? Okay. All right.
People are
is it
having
visible
fun.
now?
Yes, sir, it's clearly visible.
Okay, lovely. So what I was saying is there is adaptive learning here. हम कोर्स को पूरा तरह से कस्टमाइज करते हैं. जो आपको सीखना है उसके What I mean when I say that is
Damn, people are having fun, man.
How does course okay. I think
This.
can we remove those people?
We have already.
Yeah, I am doing.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so what I was saying is that the course gets customized to the requirements, the learning needs of your kid. So what I mean when I say that, so say your kid is really interested in math, or say you are really interested in science. So whatever concepts of math or science that you learn in school, हम आपसे projects बनवाते हैं उसके ऊपर. So say for example, कितने बार ऐसा होगा कि as a kid और as a parent, अगर आपका बच्चा सर्कल के 300 प्रॉब्लम्स या 100 प्रॉब्लम्स दिन में सॉल्व कर रहा है, तो वो आपको आके बताएगा आज मैंने 100 प्रॉब्लम्स सिर्फ सर्कल के ऊपर सॉल्व किए. तो वैसा हर बार नहीं होगा. बट लुक एट अ सिनेरियो जहां उसने स्कूल में आज सर्कल के बारे में सीखा है, उसको आज सर्कल का फॉर्मूला, एरिया निकालने का, सर्कमफरेंस निकालने का फॉर्मूला उसने सीखा है, और वो घर पे आता है, उसको कोडिंग आती है, उसने कोडिंग के बेसिस पे एक ऐप बनाया. उस ऐप में सिर्फ अगर हम रेडियस डाल दें सर्कल का, तो वो अपने आप एरिया ऑफ द सर्कल और सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ द सर्कल कैलकुलेट कर पा रहा है वो ऐप. सो नाउ लुक एट हाउ एक्साइटेड दैट किड विल बी टू कम एंड शेयर दैट विद यू और विद द फ्रेंड्स और विद द वर्ल्ड. नाउ दिस इज जस्ट a very small example of how coding or coding with WhiteHat complements what kids are learning at school. The different projects that they make here or they implement here, we try and base them on the core subjects in school. I'll talk more about it, the different applications that we take our students through, the different games we take our students through, and how it complements the core learning subjects. We'll talk more about that. But this is more or less the idea कि जो भी concepts at an understanding level आपका बच्चा जो स्कूल से सीख के आता है, उसका application किस तरह से हो सकता है, how it can be used in the real world, उसके basis पे क्या चीजें हैं जो हो सकती हैं. Kids learn that and make that through apps. Okay, and it is possible because they know that language, which is called coding.
Yeah, exactly.
So just to give you an example, we had a student called Bhavini Pandey. उसने last year international math olympiad में top किया था. And she said that because she learned at WhiteHat, her overall logical thinking ability and concentration really went up, and her understanding of the concepts of math really went up, which is one of the reasons why she was able to top. Okay, and even otherwise we have seen there is a up to 300% increase in concentration for kids when they are learning coding because they sit and apply those concepts. We'll talk more about this. What are some of the other benefits when you join WhiteHat?
None.
There is a 100% refund guarantee. So say for example, if you join with us for 144 classes, and after say 20 classes or 5 classes, you think that okay, this is not a course for me, you can always opt out. Okay. So for whatever reason, you can opt out of the course.
People having
And
fun,
there will
not
be a
gonna lie.
same day, no question asked refund policy, which will give you the money back for all the classes which are remaining. So, say if you've taken 144 classes and you are opting for a refund after 5 classes, so the 139 classes which are left, the money for that is refunded back to you on the same day. Then there is flexible scheduling. We understand that coding is something which is new. Your child might
सब fraud
already
है, सब scam है, join मत करो कोई भी.
OPEC, that was amazing.
Please interact with me personally in the Q&A session.
उनका पक्का सिस्टम तो इतना वल्नरेबल है कि कोई भी बाहर से आके स्क्रीन
तो ये हमारा सिस्टम नहीं है, ये हम यूज कर रहे हैं एक ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म गूगल.
अच्छा, open
for ease of communication, so don't worry about that. Let's not digress, guys. Let's not digress. Let's not create nuisance.
You are creating nuisance in like all over the internet and advertisements.
Devil, if you're not interested for this question, please you can get exit. I mean, we are not forcing you. Those who are really interested, they really want to learn and they really want to understand the importance of it, that people are respected. If somebody is not interested, they can leave.
It's a scam.
Okay.
There will be at least parents interact. If you think the same, you can leave.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Then there is flexible scheduling. We understand
Indeed,
that your
it's a
child must
scam.
be occupied with a lot of other things. That we already doing. There is the school syllabus that needs to cover.
I get it. I'm appreciable.
Okay. I think someone is speaking. Ma'am, can you please park your questions? We are just completing in 5 minutes. Then we'll open up for questions. So just 5 more minutes. Okay. So there is flexible scheduling which is available. Our classes at max you can take 2 classes in a week. So 2 hours of classes plus a few more hours of project work. That is all that we are asking of your student, of your child. And if that can really help in other areas, in other subjects, I think it is definitely worth going for. Let's talk about our teachers. What kind of teachers do we have on our platform? So these are people who have industry experience, who know the importance of coding out there in the industry. They've worked, they have a good industry experience. They are very, very qualified from good colleges. They have good degrees. There is a very rigorous shortlisting process for teachers, and they are teachers who have actually worked on the concepts that they're really teaching in class. Okay, so there's a teacher video that I wanted to show you, but in the interest of time, I will skip that. We'll share the link with you. You can have a look at what some of our teachers have to say about about the platform. These are some of the tools. These are some of the languages that students from different curriculums will learn with us. Okay. Just if you want, you can take a screenshot of this, and if you have any questions based on this, we'll be happy to take it in the end. I will not run through everything here. It is a little technical. So if you have technical questions, we have teachers who can answer those questions. So you can just park them. You can take a screenshot of this. Okay. All right. These are the key USPs that we have.
One-to-one live interaction, tailor-made course, adaptive learning, AI, refund, flexible scheduling, Silicon Valley 18/18, space technology,
I'm sorry to bother you.
project-based lifetime membership,
These sessions,
recognized
is it
certificate.
actually whatever you are telling it is related with coding? So coding is in the computers. So the candidates, these people kids will learn that is a language, because language has not started yet in the school. So how it is going to help the students, because language will come later on, 6th or 7th or 8th might be. So how it is related with students, that is education. It is not at all related with that.
Just a moment, ma'am. I very much agree with Khushi, ma'am. And on top of that, kids of 5th or 6th class don't even get basics of maths very much clear into their head. How can we expect them to learn like these complex algorithms which come into coding?
We hold on for 5 more minutes, and we'll open up and then we can.
Definitely, I'll wait for the.
Sure.
Thank you. Ariman, can you just hold on for 5 more minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so these are some of the key USPs that we are offering.
Khushi
We are
ma'am,
offering a Silicon Valley
best.
mentorship, which gives the child a global exposure. Okay, there is 18 under 18 fellowship. Adaptive learning is available. Space technology is being taught. There is a tailor-made course for the child's need. It is project-based curriculum. So by the end of 48 classes, there are at least 24 projects that the kid has made. So it's a very rigorous project-based curriculum. There is a 100% refund guarantee in case you don't like the curriculum. Flexible scheduling is available. There is a lifetime membership. So everything that you've designed, if you've taken minimum 48 classes, everything that you've designed is available in a library for you. You can go back and revise it or take notes from it again and again. These are some of the examples of what kids 6 years old, 12 years old, 7 years old, 8 year olds have created, what their stories are. So again, in interest of time, I'm not going to go to the exact stories. You can take a screenshot of this maybe, and just go through the stories. They're really interesting. What these kids have created and what backgrounds they're coming from. It's really interesting. Just take a screenshot of this maybe. Okay, I think this is a question that a lot of people had. How will it impact your academics, right? How will WhiteHat impact your academics? So we have a student named Venkat. His father has gone on record to say that 1 hour of WhiteHat is actually equal to 8 hours of school. Now we are not saying this; it is the parents who have said it. And the reason why they've said it is exactly this. That say, for example, we have a student who's learning concepts like different concepts of math or science in school at an early age. Books are not very interactive. Okay, it is very difficult to generate an interest level just by learning concept from books. At the same time, when you're making games based on those concepts, when you're making applications based on those concepts, when you're actually using whatever you've learned in school to make something that works in front of you, where you can see that application, that formula actually in front of you in the form of an application, automatically what happens is that the understanding that you have for a certain theory, for a certain concept, for a certain formula, that goes to the next level. So even for kids who don't have too much interest in these core subjects like math, physics, chemistry, when they make apps based on these subjects, their overall understanding and interest and concentration when it comes to learning these subjects, it goes to the next level. We also mentioned some of the applications that our kids will be making in different curriculums. Just have a look. There is a calculator app, there is a math quiz generator app, there is a car motion app. Okay, so all these apps, when they make it, it is not possible unless they have a basic, strong understanding of the concept itself. So, in order to make it, they first need to understand the concept thoroughly. Only then can they apply it and make it their own by the way of making an app through it. I hope this answers some of your questions. I'm sure you'll have more questions. And once we end this, I'll be open up to taking more questions.
You better open up.
Some of you wanted to know how you can join. So obviously, for joining, you just need to reach out to whoever invited you. Like we said, there are special rates which are applicable only for today. Some Christmas special rates. Okay, so if you want to know those rates, you should reach out to whoever invited you. There is a referral program in place where if you invite your friends to join the course, there are certain benefits which are available for you and for the friend. So for example, if one of your friends
What benefits?
You and that friend both get 1500 rupees Amazon gift cards. If
Yeah,
two of your contacts register to us,
that will say already redeemed, right?
4500 Amazon Eco Dot. And if 5 of your friends register for minimum 48 classes, you get a 80,000 rupees worth Apple MacBook, okay?
Apple MacBook,
Apple
yes.
Air MacBook.
Apple Air
So
MacBook,
just to,
yes.
clear
Apple
this
Air
part out,
MacBook worth 80,000,
everyone,
right?
as far as the referral goes, if your friend goes ahead and joins WhiteHat Jr., as in their kids join WhiteHat Jr., they need to take a minimum of 48 classes and they should complete 5 classes. Only then we go ahead and offer the referral scheme. As soon as they complete 48 classes, 5 classes, we go ahead and give the referral benefits to the person who has referred to them. This scheme or the offer that we are giving is just for the fact that we are going ahead and we want more people to join in.
Yeah, exactly. When you're getting thousands and lakhs of rupees,
Parents are referring, they should
what
also
what
get some benefit
harm would it do, like for giving out Amazon Eco Dot or a gift card or even a
If some
MacBook?
of you, like we said, the session is still one, but since the Q&A is still pending, we'll extend it for a bit. Okay, we'll take your questions. But if there are
Now,
people who are interested in registering,
the
we
fun
will
part
reach
is
out to the
coming
person
soon,
who
bhai.
invited you, and they will be able to help you with the discounts which are available for today, which are only available for today, 5 o'clock today. If you register with us, you get a very special Christmas scholarship. Okay, so you can avail that. And now we are opening up the floor for some questions. Rohit is here, I am here. I think one or two teachers have also joined, maybe. So we can take some of your questions. So Rohit will be leading the
We
session.
can do questions one by one, right?
Yes, perfect.
Anybody who wants to
Kindly
so
raise
actually, there are some questions already posted. I think Miss Khushi had posted how much to pay. So anything, the course value and all can be discussed with the person who has invited you in the meeting. They will be helping you out. They will give you a call right away. Uh, the general courses in White Hat Junior are 48 classes, 144 classes, and 300 classes. Available in two types of sessions. One is where one teacher and one student is there. So it gives a personalized effect to the whole thing, and the teacher goes ahead and concentrates on only one student. The other is 1 is to 2. So 1 is to 2 meaning that there would be one teacher and two students. Now here the rates would be a bit lesser than 1 is to 1. Of course, the teacher is concentrating on two students, but you have
Oh,
a
really?
peer or a buddy who would always be there with you, and the people who are the students who are actually going ahead and learning in this program will have a competition with the other student who is always there. Uh, so I think everybody one by one, if anybody has a question, we can go ahead and answer each and every question as of now.
Yeah, first of all, Miss Khushi, right?
Ma'am, you had a question, Khushi ma'am?
Yeah, actually, her question.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, whatever you have told, we are aware of it. But I have to ask you. See, right, already the children are pushed up by the school for online classes, so already stress is low, right? So computers is related to coding language. When you are starting a coding language, it gets more difficult for the children because till now the programming has not been started. Even they are not aware of anything. So
Yes.
if they this course side by side their studies, so I'm not sure about this. That how it is helpful in the for the child to learn computers language, and it is helpful in maths. See, maths is already a calculation. It has to be right. When you are using coding language, it is related with a language that computer knows. So these things are totally different. That's why I was confused. Should I put my child in this course or not? That also they have we are confused and really
Ma'am, your voice is getting disconnected a little bit.
You muted me.
Khushi ma'am, we cannot hear you right now. Right? Can you hear Khushi ma'am?
No, Rohit, it's very distorted.
Your
Yeah.
team member can call me and they can talk to me, not a problem.
Ma'am, we are able to hear you. We try and answer.
Damn, their microphones are so bad.
Okay, Rohit, I would like to go ahead and answer Khushi's ma'am question.
Sure.
So Kushi ma'am, as you said that yeah, you are pretty like a bit hesitant,
Wait.
like they are already occupied with the school teachings and all, and how this coding will. So the ma'am course is more focused.
This Ayush Sukala
Richa, I
literally
think
muted Richa.
you
This
got
he
muted.
literally muted Richa. Damn. Ayush bhai, great.
First, you can unmute Richa, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was telling the course is more focused on teaching computational thinking concepts, decomposition, breaking down the problem into smaller parts, abstraction or algorithmic thinking. Like if I have to tell you, like a small, for instance, like we know that 2 plus 2 equal to 4. So in a similar manner, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 also equals to 4. So there is a different way of like putting this thing. So we are more into developing this logical thinking. Okay, syntax they can learn, but what is more important to learn? The more important is logic to learn. That is what we are teaching our kids in the courses. Like they will learn different ways of problem solving, applying logic, so that's how they can excel.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. Richa, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that they can learn the syntax. Would you like to share some light what exactly the syntax is? What exactly you mean by syntax?
Yes.
See these fuckers. I just asked a legit question. Let me just see if they will let me in. I will switch account. I will switch account. So these guys are literally denying my request to join. And now you guys can see how shallow these people are. I just asked a legit question and they just denied answering it. So that's like they still have the audacity to suppress down the voices. Let me just try once again, and if this didn't happen, I will just turn off the live stream. Okay, what I will do, I will just call that Aniket guy right now.
Our country and the entire world are facing the challenge of COVID-19. COVID-19 is not over yet. We need to observe maximum precaution till a cure is.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Aryaman Sharma this side. Why I have been removed from the meeting?
I am allowing you. Just send a request, right?
Yeah. Fuck. Again. I will call this Aniket guy.
सुरू झालीये जेव्हा अत्यावश्यक असेल.
Hello? Hello? Sir, Aryaman Sharma this side. Why have I been removed from the meeting? Yeah. I'm joining. The request is being denied. See, someone on in the call denied your request to join. See there.
Juliet is doing it. We are going ahead and
Now the number is busy. Yeah, actually, I just asked a question from Richa. Yeah, okay. But at least let me in.
the iPad and the laptop.
Yeah,
Then
nice.
there are exams happening on the iPad and laptop. Then there are coaching classes that the students are going ahead and having on the iPad and laptop, as well as if they have joined any other extracurricular activities, for example, dancing or anything, that is also happening on the iPad and laptop as well. So, seeing all these things, we have made it a complete package where you can go ahead and schedule the classes whenever you wish. So it's up to you when you want to schedule the class. It's up to in the 1:1 session. It will be always up to you. In the 1:2 session, of course, both the parents have to decide if they want to reschedule a class. And there are two classes in the 1:2 session every week. But in 1:1 session, it's up to you. For example, there would be times when you are going outside for a holiday, probably for 15 days. You can go ahead and then pause the classes for 15 days. There are exams of your kid. You can pause the classes for 15 days. So all these things are completely reschedulable by on your end. And at the end of the day, I believe every parent should go ahead and try WhiteHat Junior once. You should go ahead and see if your kid likes the whole idea. And we are going ahead and promising 100% refund on the amount of classes that are left. So if you take, for example, a package of 300 classes with us, and kids' minds are fickle any day. So probably after 10 classes, 50 classes, 100 classes, anywhere in the middle, if your child decides or she goes ahead or he goes ahead and tells you that no, mama, I don't want to go ahead and continue with WhiteHat Junior. Whatever classes are
Yeah,
left,
because they're a
we'll
scam.
go ahead and process the 100% refund just because we are confident on our course, just because we know that the kids would like it. If a kid is not liking it, we will go ahead and push a refund on the pro rata basis on whatever classes are left.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, they removed me again. Let's once again call that guy. They're not gonna entertain me now. See, number is busy. I'll call that Aniket guy now.
कोविड-19 अनलॉकची प्रक्रिया आता संपूर्ण देशात सुरू झालीये जेव्हा अत्यावश्यक असेल तेव्हाच घराबाहेर जा. फेस कव्हर किंवा मास्क लावताना तोंड आणि नाक व्यवस्थित झाकून घ्या. सार्वजनिक ठिकाणी कमीत कमी 2 मीटरचे अंतर राखा. हात आणि श्वासाच्या स्वच्छतेचे पालन करा. लक्षात ठेवा, जराशी कुचराई घातक होईल. खोकला, ताप किंवा श्वास घ्यायला त्रास होत असेल तर त्वरित स्टेट हेल्पलाईन नंबर 0202612794 किंवा राष्ट्रीय हेल्पलाईन नंबर 1075 वर संपर्क करा. भारत सरकारद्वारे जनहितार्थ जारी.
They're just not receiving my calls. Nice. Sir, kindly let me in. Yeah. Once again denied. Just. Why would I? Nice.
Ariman, I guess you had a question.
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, when I was removed, I was asking Richa that she said that kids will learn the syntax. Yeah, actually, I have a question. When I was removed, I asked Richa a question that she said that kids will learn the syntax. What the flying? What exactly are they up to?
अनलॉकची प्रक्रिया आता संपूर्ण देशात सुरू झाली आहे जेव्हा अत्यावश्यक असेल
Have any feedback about the session? Please give it to people who invited you.
So just a moment. Bloody fuckers. Hello? Is that Aniket guy still here? Hello?
Yes, Ariman. So you can address your question to me. We have ended the meeting. There was a lot of nuisance happening in the meeting.
Yeah. Actually, I asked Richa that
So
what.
yes, you can ask a question to me.
Yeah. That she said that kids will learn the syntax. The main thing is to teach them the logic. I wanted to ask that what exactly she meant by the syntax.
Okay. So you give me some base of which standard you are in. So I'll accordingly try and use a
No,
language.
sir, I'm 21. You can freely use any language.
Oh, you are 21.
Yeah.
You're not a student, is it?
No.
not a white hat aspirant.
Actually, I was thinking for WhiteHat for my younger siblings actually.
ओके लवली तो ठीक है तो आर्यमान इसमें होता क्या है जब हम बात करते हैं आप ट्रायल क्लास लिया क्या आपके भाई ने
No sir, not yet.
बहन ने जो भी
Not yet.
नॉट येट ओके ठीक है तो अगर आप ट्रायल क्लास में जाओगे अगर आपको ब्लॉकली के बारे में पता है सो ब्लॉकली इज बेसिकली अ लैंग्वेज व्हिच इज यूज्ड इट इज नॉट टेक्स्ट बेस्ड कोडिंग इट इज ब्लॉक बेस्ड कोडिंग
Which language sir? Which language?
How ब्लॉकली
So would you please spell it out?
Yeah, BLOCKLY.
Blockly, okay.
Blockly, it is based on JavaScript. Yes.
So it.
How old is your sibling?
So my sibling is currently in 5th class, 5th standards.
It is the 5th standard, right? So when you take a trial class for them, when they come to our trial class, the 5th standard students, I think they make a color changing app. They make an app to change the color of the screen, the mobile screen.
Okay.
Okay, so what we do is we basically, there are different building blocks that can be used in a certain sequence to actually have the computer change the background screen color.
Okay.
ठीक है तो अब वो क्या लॉजिक में उनको वो कमांड्स देने पड़ेंगे हम उनको पहले क्लास में ये भी नहीं सिखाते कि वो कमांड्स एक्चुअली क्या क्या अलग अलग कमांड्स है हम उनको सीधा ये बताते हैं कि देखो ये कमांड से ये होता है तो उनको ये देखना है कि वो किस सीक्वेंस में उस कमांड्स को अप्लाई करेंगे तो एक सेट ऑफ सीक्वेंस एक सेट ऑफ एक्शंस की वजह से एक सर्टेन रिजल्ट प्रोड्यूस होगा
Okay.
If you have any exposure of coding or if you learned coding you will understand this कि कोडिंग के लिए जैसे मैथ के फॉर्मूलाज या मैथ के सॉल्यूशंस होते हैं
Yeah sir, exactly what I wanted to say. जब सर अगर मेरा कोई सिबलिंग है सर उसको एट दिस एज मैथ्स के बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर्ड उसको जो सम्स वो करते हैं वो स्ट्रक्चरली करने में दिक्कत आ रही है हाउ कैन आई एक्सपेक्ट हर टू लाइक वो प्रोग्रामिंग के सिंटैक्स उसके सारे एल्गोरिदम्स है ना एफिशिएंटली कर लेगा.
ओके तो देखो इसमें क्या होता है मैथ्स में तो फिर भी देयर इज मतलब मैथ्स के सम जब वो सॉल्व कर रहे हैं देयर इज नो हेल्प अवेलेबल राइट वो कहीं देख करके नहीं कर रहे हैं लेकिन जब आप हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे आएंगे code.org इनफैक्ट एक ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म है आप जब वहां पे जाएंगे इफ यू वांट वी कैन एक्चुअली टेक अ ट्रायल ऑफ दैट एक्टिविटी वेयर आई कैन शो यू हाउ थिंग्स वर्क तो उसमें होता क्या है ना आर्यमान सामने सारे ब्लॉक्स दिख रहे हैं इट्स लाइक सॉल्विंग एन एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चन कि सारे ऑप्शंस है उसमें से सही आंसर क्या है सही ऑप्शन क्या है, तो उसको वो सिलेक्ट करके एवरी स्टेप पे कि अच्छा अब नेक्स्ट क्या आएगा, तो अब वो नेक्स्ट क्या आएगा अगर उनको उस चीज का लॉजिक समझ में आ जाता है तो फिर उनको ये याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है कि अच्छा इस चीज से ये होता है उस चीज से, तो वंस दे अंडरस्टैंड द लॉजिक ऑफ थिंग्स, राइट?
या
इट्स अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि आप एक कॉल करिए तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप फोन निकालेंगे, आप फोन को अनलॉक करेंगे, आप फोन में नंबर डायल करेंगे या कॉन्टैक्ट्स में सर्च करेंगे और फिर यू विल प्रेस डायल.
या
नाउ once you've done it, I don't need to teach you that, right?
एग्जैक्टली.
Similarly, when your kid is coming with us, जब उनको ये चीज समझ में आती है कि अच्छा अच्छा ये सीक्वेंस में चीजें हो रही हैं, once they understand that, तो उसके बाद उनको फिर they don't need to remember, don't need to memorize it. Why? Because they've understood the logic of how things are working. कैसा फोन निकालने से ऐसा होता है, फोन पे नंबर्स टाइप करते हैं तो डायल होता है, क्लिक कॉल पे.
So, but that's not how exactly coding works, right?
Sorry?
That's not exactly how coding works. Actually, just leave that.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, actually I saw news that WhiteHat Jr. claims a 20 crore defamation case on that guy called Pradeep Punia. Yeah. What's the thing behind that?
So, okay, so if you read the specifics, it's basically like, Mr. Punia. Although I will not be at liberty to speak much about it, मैं जो पब्लिक डोमेन में इंफॉर्मेशन है उसके हिसाब से आपको बताता हूँ कि मिस्टर पुनिया वाज ट्राइंग टू गेट एक्सेस टू द इंटरनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स ऑफ द कंपनी. तो उनका ये था कि कंपनी की इंटरनल वर्किंग क्या है वो एक्सेस करने के लिए उन्होंने एक फेक एम्प्लॉय डेटा के थ्रू हमारे इंटरनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स उन्होंने एक्सेस किए.
सर, कोई आपकी कंपनी के इंटरनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स आसानी से एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता. आई एम वेरी मच इनटू साइबर सिक्योरिटी एंड कोई आपके डॉक्यूमेंट्स बिना आपके एक्सेस के तो एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता. सर,
हुआ क्या ना, उसमें there are lot of things happened. There were employees which were planted into the company और उनके IDs के थ्रू वो डॉक्यूमेंट्स एक्सेस किए गए, which is that part is illegal, right?
Sir, the point is not it is illegal or not.
He did it.
Sir, okay, I accept the fact that it is illegal, but the point is the documents he derived from your internal sources, right? Those documents clearly signifies that what exactly is going on. Like those documents showed some other side of story.
क्या लगता है कि क्या चीज कहाँ आप मेरे से वो डिस्कस करिए ना. If you have read it.
No, sir, I am asking.
Mr. Punia, whatever
Okay,
he exposed,
there was this thing from one of the.
You can go ahead and ask me straight questions.
Yes. One of the what we say, one teacher exposed that I should not use the word export, but told me that there is no coding experience required when you are applying for a teacher job in WhiteHat Jr.
Okay.
So why is it so? And you just give them PDFs to read them out.
Okay, but can you verify this?
Well, I can. I've got couple of stories, couple of YouTube videos as well.
Can you verify who that teacher is and why she is saying it? देखो YouTube videos जो Mr. पुनिया ने भी डाले हैं वहाँ पे सब कुछ मॉफ्ट है. अगर आपने एक्चुअली वो वीडियोस देखे
सर, मैंने तो सर वो वीडियो भी देखी है सर जिसमें दैट गुंजन गर्ल आपने आई एम श्योर आपने देखी होगी. दैट गुंजन गर्ल आस्क्ड द टीचर दैट व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन जावा एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट एंड द टीचर वाजंट एबल टू आंसर दैट.
राइट, वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट. देखो अब एक्चुअली वो टीचर व्हाइटहैट की है या नहीं हमने
सर व्हाइटहैट के प्लेटफॉर्म पर व्हाइटहैट के प्लेटफॉर्म पर क्लास हो रही है. सर मॉफ्ट कैसे व्हाइटहैट के प्लेटफॉर्म पर क्लास हो रही है? आप मॉफ्ट कैसे कह सकते हैं?
अरे टीचर का फेस मॉफ्ट है ना यार.
टीचर का फेस तो ब्लर कर रखा है सर.
दैट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट इज कंसर्न कि उनको वो डिफरेंस नहीं पता था. तो ऑब्वियसली अगर वो इस प्लेटफॉर्म की टीचर है तो उनको एज अ बेसिक वो पता होना चाहिए. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, आई एग्री विद दैट.
दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग.
आई एग्री विद दैट. पर देखो कैसे होता है नाउ. अब अगर आप प्रोसेस देखो टीचर स्क्रीनिंग का, तो द प्रोसेस इन सेल्फ इज वेरी वेरी रिगरस. ठीक है, आप जाके जिनको भी आप जानते हैं जो यहाँ पे जो टीचर है आप जो बता रहे हैं उनको आप पूछिए कि किस तरह से शॉर्टलिस्ट होते हैं और किस तरह से आप एक्चुअली टीचर बनते हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे. व्हाट आर द प्रोसेसेस दैट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू. जो आप कह रहे हैं कि पीडीएफ पढ़ के, तो ऑब्वियसली वैसा नहीं होता है. अगर वैसा होता तो हमारा कोर्स यार इस वक्त यूएस में टॉप सेलिंग कोर्सेज में है. Now do you think that
सर आपके खुद के सर मेरे पास कॉल रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं है सर, बट सर मैंने आपको रिमेम्बर लास्ट डे डे बिफोर यस्टरडे मैंने आपको बोला था कि आपके सेल्समैन से मेरी
लोग आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे क्वेश्चंस।
मेरे सेल्समैन से आपकी बात हुई थी, सॉरी आपके सेल्समैन से मेरी बात हुई थी एक, तो उस है ना, तो मैंने उसको पूछा था व्हाट कैन आई डू टू अप्लाई एज अ टीचर इन WhiteHat Jr.
Aryaman, is it okay if I record this call?
Yeah, sure, totally.
Perfect, thank you. It is not for anything else, just you know कि
yeah you can.
वो उसमें valid points हो सकते हैं, so we can actually use that.
Yeah.
It is nothing about you, okay? So don't worry.
So one of the salesmen, I can't recall his name actually.
ठीक है.
Let me wait. I guess I'm having his name. Just a moment. Yeah, this Dharam Rawal. Yeah. Okay. Dharam Rawal said I asked him that what can I do to apply as a teacher in WhiteHat Jr. है ना, एंड सारा कुछ क्या होता है अंदर लाइक टीचिंग वगैरह का। तो उन्होंने बस एक चीज़ बोली कि सर कि एक पहली चीज़ ओनली फीमेल टीचर्स अप्लाई, ठीक है। एक तो मुझे इसका सेंस समझ नहीं आया, या है ना, आप इसमें समझा दीजिएगा वाई ओनली फीमेल टीचर्स। एंड सेकेंड थिंग कि सर सिर्फ अगर उसने मुझे, मैंने कहा सर तो फिर क्या उनका एक्सपीरियंस वगैरह क्या रिक्वायर्ड होता है एंड फिर उनको पढ़ाना कैसे होता है। उन्होंने मुझे बात बोल दी सर टू द पॉइंट कि कोडिंग एक्सपीरियंस की कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं होती एज सच, ठीक है, लेकिन है ना उनको टीचिंग मटेरियल दिया जाता है, वो उसमें से देखकर पढ़ाते हैं।
ओके, ये आपको इन्होंने कहा जिन्होंने आपको फोन किया?
यस सर,
मिस्टर रावल ने। ओके सो चलो दो थिंग, पहले आपने बोला कि खाली फीमेल टीचर्स क्यों हैं? डिड यू गेट योर आंसर टू दैट?
नोप।
डिड एनीवन टेल यू व्हाई ओनली फीमेल टीचर्स?
नोप।
हेलो?
नोप।
ओके, सो द आंसर टू दैट इज करण बजाज जो हमारे सीईओ हैं, उनका एक आर्टिकल आया था जहाँ पे उन्होंने ये क्लैरिफाई किया है। उनकी जो मदर थी, शी वाज अ दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी टॉपर।
Okay.
Because of being a female, she wanted to build a career in teaching, but she could not do that. So he had decided that whenever he has an opportunity, he will not let teaching be a normal profession. He wanted it to be a celebrated profession again, especially for female teachers.
Okay.
You know, because he thought that they don't get their dues.
So like male teachers cannot apply by any means.
इसलिए हमारी 11,000 के ऊपर जितनी टीचर्स हैं वो सारी फीमेल हैं। बिकॉज हमारे सीईओ ये मानते हैं कि उनको दे वांट फीमेल्स टू कम अप एज टीचर्स।
ओके, दैट्स नाइस।
राइट, वो इन्होंने ये आर्टिकल में भी कहा है, आप इसको गूगल करेंगे तो आपको वो आर्टिकल भी मिल जाएगा। इनफैक्ट योर स्टोरी इज वेरी सिमिलर टू माइन। When I applied to WhiteHat, I applied thinking that I will take up a teaching job here. I'm actually a software engineer myself, and I have teaching experience.
Okay. And so what about that game developer certificate which you will give in the first week?
First week नहीं, first month.
Oh, first month, sorry, first month, yeah.
हाँ जी, 8 classes के बाद आपको एक game developer certificate मिलता है, because you learn how to develop a game. मतलब kid is trained enough कि वो खुद के games जो होते हैं basic games, they are able to develop that. तो वो सर्टिफिकेट आपको आपके घर पे भेजा जाता है और आपके स्कूल में भी मेल किया जाता है हमारी तरफ से।
ओके, एंड सर वो किस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ऑथराइज्ड होता है, लाइक उसका क्या रिकॉग्निशन होता है उस सर्टिफिकेट का? बिकॉज सर्टिफिकेट तो सब
की तरफ से नहीं, उसका अपार्ट फ्रॉम द फैक्ट दैट इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम WhiteHat, व्हिच इन इटसेल्फ इज वन ऑफ द प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट्स, प्रीमियर कंपनीज व्हिच इज टीचिंग कोडिंग, उसका कोई और मतलब आप ऐसे अगर कहेंगे कि क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है, तो द सिग्निफिकेंस इज दैट इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम WhiteHat Jr.
Okay, that's it.
It's मतलब so
like there is no worldwide or even there is no,
अगर आप कहें कि उसका और क्या है तो और कुछ नहीं है।
No, I was see if you are having a certificate, sir, if I have this theory that if a certificate is being provided, it must have a sort of recognition somewhere on this planet. See
तो देखो कैसे है, this course is a first of its kind.
Okay.
So जो आप बात कर रहे हैं accreditation की, कि accreditation होना चाहिए. So right now there is no body in the world who can accredit this course. अब जैसे अगर आप Coursera के बारे में आपने सुना है?
Yes sir.
राइट कोर्सेरा पे आपने अगर कोर्सेज आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि आप यू आर 21 सो यू वुड हैव एक्सप्लोर्ड ऑल दैट.
यस
अगर
सर.
आप कोर्सेरा पे कोई कोर्स करते हैं आपको वहां से सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है.
मिलता है
उसका अक्रेडिटेशन क्या है?
सर. कोर्सेरा इज बैक्ड बाय MIT, हार्वर्ड, स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटीज.
तो भाई साहब यहाँ के जो कोर्स बने हैं उसमें मैंने आपको इनिशियली अगर आपने सुना तो बताया होगा, सुना होगा शायद कि MIT के जो गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट हैं, IIT के जो गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट हैं, उन लोगों ने इस करिकुलम को डिजाइन किया है.
देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन उन गोल्ड मेडल जो स्टूडेंट्स एलुमनाई हैं उन्होंने बिल्ड करा है एंड एक पूरा का सर लेट मी कंप्लीट एक पूरा का पूरा यूनिवर्सिटी
पूरी दुनिया में लोग जानते हैं.
एक पूरा का सर लेट मी कंप्लीट. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन एलुमनाइज ने कोर्स बनाया है एंड एक पूरा का पूरा इंस्टीट्यूट है ना, एक पूरा का पूरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यूनिवर्सिटी एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म को बैक कर रही है. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस.
करेक्ट.
So that's the difference between your WhiteHat Jr. and Coursera. So your comparison is
no other significance to it apart from the fact that it is coming from WhiteHat.
Okay. So it is just
I will not give you any false information कि ये होता है या वो होता है.
Okay.
It's like आपने you know आपने कोई क्लासेस किए और आपको वो क्लासेस के एंड पे as a token of you know significance की आपने ऐसा ये किया है हमारे साथ, we are giving you a certificate. उस तरह से एक गेम डेवलपर सर्टिफिकेट हम WhiteHat की तरफ से आपको दे रहे हैं.
सर एक चीज और,
I'm sure there will be in future there will be bodies who will accredit these certificates because more of these courses come.
सर एक चीज और सर,
when that happens you can talk more about it. Yes.
Sir, there was this kid whose name started from G. Sorry, this guy called Wolf Gupta.
Wolf Gupta is not a guy. He is a fictional character.
Yeah. If he's a fictional character.
It was a marketing character that was used for ads earlier on.
Okay, got it. Even if he's a fictional character, the achievements which you have claimed in your advertisements are way more fictional.
Are
way more fictional than the student itself.
यार अब देखो that is अब वो एड्स हट चुके हैं तो उसके बारे में बात करके फायदा नहीं है. वो काफी समय पहले वो एड्स रन करती थी, अब तो वो एड्स रन भी नहीं कर रही है. They've been taken out completely from all the platforms.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. You should not post down the ads which you have to take down. You know, I remember that action which was taken against you guys for false advertisements.
अगर आप करण का इंस्टाग्राम जाके चेक करें, करण का लिंक्डइन जाके चेक करेंगे ना, उन्होंने वहाँ पे क्लियरली लिखा है that you know some of our marketing campaigns were poorly designed. He has used these words. They were poorly designed.
They were not poorly designed. They were the worst advertisements I've came across in a while. Sir, 150 crores at age 9.
You can have your opinion about it, but then there's obviously whatever happened and now they have been taken down. So we are agreeing that those ads were not supposed to run.
Okay.
और उनको हटा लिया गया है.
And sir, there was this thing on your website that we will get a chance to win lifetime education for free. What is that?
नहीं, लाइफ टाइम एजुकेशन फॉर फ्री नहीं लिखा है. अगर आप उसको
सर लिखा था, मेरे पास स्क्रीनशॉट है.
एक्सेस लिखा गया है टू द लाइब्रेरीज. तो होता क्या है, अगर आप 48 क्लासेस हमारे साथ लेते हैं, whatever projects and whatever libraries you use, whatever projects you design and using whatever libraries, उसका एक्सेस आपके पास लाइफ टाइम तक रहता है कि आप कभी भी किसी भी एज में वापस आके देख सकते हैं कि आपने इस एज में क्या बनाया था, कैसे बनाया था, क्या लाइब्रेरीज यूज किए थे, क्या सिंटैक्स यूज किया था, वो सब एज अ रिकॉर्ड अवेलेबल होता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज रिटन देयर. अगर आप चेक करें उसको ना, तो मैंने अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में भी कहा था, यू हैव अ लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस टू दोज लाइब्रेरीज.
ओके सर.
और बियॉन्ड 144 क्लासेस एक और चीज होती है कि एट एनी स्टेज इफ यू नीड हेल्प विद दोज थिंग्स, जैसे क्या होता है, बहुत छोटे बच्चे हैं तो वो ऑब्वियसली सारे एप्लीकेशंस खुद नहीं बनाते हैं. देयर इज सपोर्ट प्रोवाइडेड फ्रॉम आवर एंड फॉर द सिंटैक्स एंड फॉर द कोडिंग एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. तो उसके लिए अगर बाद में भी कोई सपोर्ट आपको लगता है हमारे एंड से, so that is provided for the apps that you have created while you are here. If you need any more help as far as the coding is concerned, or so that is provided. That is what it means.
Okay, I got it. So one more thing, your Silicon Valley program, what it is all about? Actually, there is so much unemployment around the globe, and companies there, like the big tech giants, are not accepting, the graduates, people above 25, above 30, above 35, they are not being recruited. Then what's the thing with WhiteHat Junior kids?
Sorry?
What's the thing with WhiteHat Junior kids that they will get a chance to go there?
मतलब आप क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं मैं वो समझा नहीं. अगर आप
Sir,
सिलिकॉन वैली के बारे में पूछना चाह रहे हैं तो बेसिकली एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है हमने कि अगर आप उतने अच्छे हैं कि आपके ऐप उस लेवल के हैं जो एक ग्लोबल प्रेजेंस बना सकते हैं, तो हम आपको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी इस एज में, क्योंकि आपने ये चीज बनाई है या उसके बारे में सोचा है, तो हम आपको जस्ट टू गिव यू अ ग्लोबल एक्सपोजर हम आपको भेजेंगे उन जगह जहाँ पे प्रीमियर टेक्नोलॉजी पे काम हो रहा है, so that you can, we are not saying that we will give you employment. If you have listened to the entire thing very carefully, it is a 7-day tour to US Silicon Valley where we will give you an opportunity to meet with people who are working on premium technology.
Okay.
So that you have an exposure कि वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, कौन कर रहा है.
Okay. So one more thing.
Yes.
Would you like to tell me about that space technology?
Sorry?
About that space technology, which you will be
What exactly do you want to know?
which will be included in this advanced coding with space tech, so like data models, artificial intelligence, space tech. Would you like to shed some light on this?
So again, I will not be the right person to share about that. For that, we need to get on board one of our teachers who can answer those questions.
Sir, your teacher says your teacher says that, sir, you are an academic counselor, right?
Right.
Yeah. The teacher says that ask the academic counselor.
For that, the teacher is the best person because they are the people who are teaching it.
Sir,
Right?
sir, I know.
You got any misinformation about it?
Yeah, you are right on your part, but the teacher says that that the academic counselor will answer my questions, right?
Okay, no.
Right,
So,
and you are saying that teacher
they
will
tell you
answer.
that as far as the syllabus is concerned, the academic counselors will answer because they are the ones teaching it, right?
Okay.
The syllabus aspect, they
Sir,
will
also,
the teachers will cover.
yeah. Sir, one more thing which was going
We
into
can always get you in touch with teachers if you have certain questions. Once you complete the trial class, we can always get you in touch with teachers who can answer all these questions for you.
Okay, sir. So, all the apps that are developed by the kids at WhiteHat Junior are uploaded on Play Store by WhiteHat Junior developer account. Why not the individual account?
No, so we give an option to the kids to do it on their own as well. What happens is there is a certain fee which is required that the parents have to pay to have a developer account for themselves at Play Store. उसका कुछ minimum fee होता है. So अगर वो खुद करना चाहें तो उनके पास खुद वो ऑप्शन होता है कि वो खुद अपना अकाउंट बनाए और खुद भी पब्लिश करें. वो ऑप्शन उनको दिया जाता है.
ओके, बट सर मैंने किसी भी स्टूडेंट की तरफ से ऐप नहीं देखी. सारी ऐप्स का
अकाउंट को सब लोग देख रहे हैं, तो इसीलिए देन a lot of parents opt for this.
ओके सर, तो क्या जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, जो पेरेंट्स होते हैं, उनको प्ले स्टोर के डेवलपर कंसोल का पूरा एक्सेस मिलता है?
अब वो एग्जैक्टली टेक्निकल्स उसके क्या होते हैं वो
सर टेक्निकल नहीं है, इट इज
बट इफ यू आर आस्किंग कि वो ऐप किसके नाम पे होता है तो डेफिनेटली अगर आप चेक करेंगे तो ऐप पर बच्चे का नाम लिखा होगा.
हाँ सर, टाइटल में आप बच्चे का नाम डाल देते हो, वो मैं समझ गया, ठीक है. बट व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग कि प्ले स्टोर पे एक डेवलपर कंसोल होता है कि जो भी डेवलपर ऐप पब्लिश करता है.
मुझे एक्चुअली नहीं मालूम है, तो अगर आपको वो क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं आई कैन गेट यू इन टच विद समवन.
सर टिल if you can take them now on the conference call or something, that would be great.
देखो उसके लिए होगा क्या ना, नहीं तो उसका एक प्रोसेस है. You will need to go to the trial class. Once you are through the trial class, then all these questions can be taken and the relevant people. So unless you are not taking a trial class, right, then we don't know who is asking that question.
Okay sir, right now I'm creating an account on WhiteHat Junior and I would take a trial class.
रजिस्टर करिए, आप अपने भाई को या बहन जो भी हैं उनको एक ट्रायल कराइए.
Yes, मैं
डेफिनेटली ये सारे क्वेश्चंस आप जो भी हैं through the right channel you post those questions and we'll definitely get them answered.
Yes sir, मैं आज ही ट्रायल क्लास कराऊंगा. Yes, मैं आज ही ट्रायल क्लास कराऊंगा and I will get back to you. right? But yeah, but you sorry,
वो सिबलिंग करेंगे, राइट?
yes, obviously.
आप वो करिए. और I'm surprised you are. How are you in our system if no one has taken a trial class earlier?
Personal preference.
People who have taken trial classes.
Sir,
I'm surprised that how we are able to reach you.
सर डेटा लीक, सर जैसे आपका डेटा लीक हो गया, डेटा लीक हर जगह होते रहते हैं. आपका भी डेटा लीक हुआ था ना?
सर आपने बताया ना कि आपने हमारे कोई एशन से बात की, धवल से वगैरह.
सर तो वही वाली बात ना, मैं सर ट्रायल क्लास नहीं ली ना, अकाउंट बना के छोड़ दिया, वो वहाँ से भी मिल गया. मैं एक नया अकाउंट बना रहा हूँ, बताओ.
तो ये नहीं होता ना, मतलब academic counselor will not reach out to you. There is a concierge.
Sir, they did reach out to me, and that's fact. I'm having their names, sir.
This is just for my understanding. That's not a problem, obviously.
Yeah.
उसमें कोई problem नहीं.
Okay,
So
sir.
alright, you can go ahead. You can have a trial class. You can mention that you have these questions. They will direct you to the right people, and those right people will obviously they will answer all your questions.
Okay, sir. सर तो मैं क्या बोलते हैं
बेसिस पे अगर आपको कोई और क्वेश्चंस हैं.
नो सर, मैं आज ही ट्रायल क्लास बुक करता हूँ, एंड आज लेके आई विल गेट बैक टू यू एज सून एज पॉसिबल.
सो यू डोंट हैव टू गेट बैक टू मी. आप जो लोग जो होंगे जो ट्रायल लेंगे, आप उनको एड्रेस करिए. दे विल ऑटोमेटिकली दे विल डायरेक्ट यू टू द राइट पीपल.
ओके,
राइट. सो यू डोंट हैव टू रीच आउट टू मी फॉर दैट.
ओके सर, श्योर.
या, ऑलराइट. आई होप you are in a better place as far as the understanding is concerned.
Yes sir, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
All right.
So that's all, folks. I just can't digest the fact they literally said that Pradeep Punia literally tried to hack into the database and stuff. Like, your database is so vulnerable on its own. How can someone else hack your database without you knowing that? Right? So let me just grab my window. Okay. So that's it for this live stream. I will just end this live stream right now, and would join for take a trial class and would live stream that as well. Oh, why am I upside down? Okay, now it's better. So I will take the trial class and we'll see what happens. Actually, you might know that I already took a trial class for my sibling, and we will do that once again. Till then, stay trial class time. Maybe today evening I will live stream that as well. I will live stream that. I will let you guys know. And till then, stay away from this scam. And thank you all the guys who watched, and thank you high five for this great live stream. Thank you so much. Today, maybe in the evening, I guess in the evening time, 5 to 6 maybe, I will just apply, or maybe tomorrow it would happen. So that's it for this live stream, guys. I'm just ending this live stream. Share this, right? And we will meet in the next one. Have a great time. Bye bye. But